Testing 1, 2, 3. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to a Thursday crypto show with Crypto Warehouse. I am Mike, and I'm going to try and cover all of the news in 1 hour. It is March the 14th. We are live. This is not a recording. We are not a YouTube video. We are actually here. A big shout out to Kishan, Hidden Agendas, and Tariq in chat. I've just seen your names, so good morning to you all. I hope you are all doing well. What are we going to go through today? Well, every day is a Bitcoin day. We're going to have a look at the Bitcoin charts. Michael Saylor is going nap. Not only did he buy $700 million worth of Bitcoin last week, he's going to buy $500 million more probably this week. We are going to have a look at diversifying your portfolio. We're going to look at card adoption, why that's important. 3 cryptos to buy according to the experts. I'll give you my opinions on all 3 coins. Then WIF. WIF has been broadcast on the Sphere. We're going to have a little look at that, and then we're going to have our final thoughts. And in the bottom right hand corner, you will see $74,000 is our target for Bitcoin. We did set this a week last Monday, so we're almost there. 73.5, 73.6. We are almost at the $74,000 target. And once we get to that, I'll give you my next prediction. So, bottom left-hand corner, almost 107,500 fans, and we've just broken 4,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, which is incredible considering we've only been going for really on YouTube about 10 months. So, a big thank you to everybody that follows us wherever we go. And then finally, the topic of discussion today is, of course, diversify. Make sure you are diversified. Make sure you do not hold all of your assets in one token. And we're going to go through that in a little bit. WIF is dog with hat. If you are asking what WIF means, dog with hat. It is a meme coin. Which one should we buy? Well, if you watch the show, we're going to go through most of that in a minute. But first of all, before we get to any of the news, we're going to go through the markets, and then we're going to go through the X-Files. And again, I try and keep the show to an hour. I am going to probably overrun today because there's a lot to talk about. So where are we? $2.78 trillion market cap. Believe it or not, that's more than 3x since we started this show, this daily live show, back in May, June last year. So we've tripled already. Volume is down just a touch, but remember what I was saying back in those days. I was saying when we were doing $25 and $30 billion a day in volume, I was saying when we get to the bull run, we're going to be seeing $120 billion a day plus. We haven't fallen below $100 billion now for quite a few days, and I don't see that intending to stop. Dominance, again, 52%, 17% for Ethereum, Bitcoin. Nothing really happens. That's going to change. That's going to change. Okay, so let's get to the markets. Bitcoin, over 73,000. Ethereum, just under 4,000. I think we are preparing for the next leg up, but we do have the chart to look at in a minute. Let's have a look at the 24-hour gainers and losers. Dog with hat. There we go. Now, I was trading dog with hat literally 3 weeks ago, and when it was at 40 cents. It's incredible. Look at the market cap, 3.3 billion. I mean, where can it go? Where can it go? Bonk is also up 21%. Jupiter, now, again, I have been telling people since the dawn of time to have a look at the Jupiter project. I've made video upon video about it. I was buying Jupiter 2 weeks ago at 48 cents. It's now just under $1, and it will probably keep going, probably break $1, probably go to $1.50, $2 in the next few weeks. Why? Because their DAO voting is live, and their DAO voting comes with bribes. You are bribed with more dupe. You are bribed with WEN tokens. Each vote gives you an allocation of 2 tokens. So every vote for the next 6 months on Dupe, you get 4 batches of tokens. That is why Jupiter was wholly undervalued at 48 cents. I think when it breaks $1, I do not think we're going to see under $1 again. I think we're going to keep on going. Now, I have a question from Tariq in chat, if you give me a second. We locked all of our dupe, but nothing came from the voting site because we are still in the process of going through the first vote. The vote and winning the vote is only the first real step. The next step after that, probably by the end of May, maybe the beginning of May, is you're going to start to see the vesting site. That's the site where your tokens are held. That's where your allocations are going to be dropped to. Some of these projects, they are brand new tokens. I covered Zeus Network in a video at the beginning of this week, and that Zeus Network token hasn't been created yet. So these are really early projects in some cases, and I would expect you to have a dashboard within the next 4 or 5 weeks showing you everything you need to know. So again, Pepe is up. It's a meme coin kind of day. Now, Solana. If you watched my stream yesterday, what was the price I gave you for Solana to hit as the next target? $174 was my next target. And when we made that video, when we did that live stream yesterday, I think we were at $158, $159. So look where we've gone. We've gone straight to the next milestone for Solana. Solana is, we're only $23 billion away from hitting a $100 billion market cap. Solana really is exceeding expectations. Now, losers, not many. Thor is down, Bitenza, Arbitrum. Now, Arbitrum, I think in the next few days, Arbitrum has an 84% unlock. I do expect the token price to crash. I don't see a way that the price doesn't go down, because irrespective of what happens with the unlocked tokens, if I said to you 6 times the amount of tokens in circulation are going to be unlocked in 4 days' time, what would you do with that token? You would sell it. So that sell-off is going to cause another sell-off, which is going to cause another. It works on the live stream. It works perfectly fine when I'm not streaming, but when I'm on the live stream, CoinMarketCap just decides to be an absolute bag of bolts. Right then, so Arbitrum. This is where I rued the day that I opened CoinMarketCap. I don't know. It's not going to appear for me. $2, I think it will fall a little bit further from where we are now with Arbitrum. I don't think we're going to hold $2. No, never mind. We'll carry on. So for me, Arbitrum is not a token I would be looking to hold for the next couple of weeks, simply because I expect a correction. And remember, everything I say on here is not financial advice. This is all my own personal opinion, not financial advice. Now let's have a little look. So again, we do try and cover more news than just crypto news, especially when it is going to affect the crypto markets. And Donald Trump is the official Republican presidential nominee for 2024 after securing a ridiculous vote. There is no competition. Why is this important? 2 things, of course. It has a massive effect on the macro environment, it has a massive effect on crypto, but there is a Trump coin. I don't hold any. I'm not holding any Trump coin, but I do expect it to absolutely pump over the next 6 months, because Donald Trump will be in the news and people like to buy meme coins, and that's it. I've given up trying to justify why you shouldn't buy meme coins, because it's not going to work. Another thing from the news I found quite funny. El Salvador, a few years ago, maybe 18 months ago, started to buy Bitcoin. He's just won the election by a landslide because he's managed to clean up El Salvador. However, they still call him a dictator. When Bitcoin goes down, they call him a failure. When Bitcoin goes up, they call him lucky. Whenever he says we're going to improve the economy, it just doesn't. Anyway, the point of the matter is that no matter what the president of El Salvador does, they're just never going to like him or agree with him, because he doesn't toe the party line. So they're just funny little things that tend to happen And if you're in Bitcoin, you can see it a mile away. You can see what he's trying to do. But because he goes against the establishment, he's not liked. Now then, this was a story that I covered a few weeks ago. 20 years ago, working as a server, I lived in a one-bedroom apartment downtown. Amazing views, $700 a month. A similar apartment now is $3,600 a month. As a lawyer at 47, I am unable to afford living in an apartment I did at the age of 27, waiting tables. An unprecedented, underappreciated, consequence of the fiat currency debasement is that people use real estate to store value and escape inflation. This pushes real estate much higher, directly harming everyone who doesn't own property. Now, why is this important to you? If you listen to Michael Saylor for more than 15 minutes, he will call Bitcoin digital property. He doesn't actually mean digital property. He has often referred to it as digital land. You own the land upon which everything is built. Now, when you own Bitcoin, and the reason Satoshi created Bitcoin was to give you an escape route from the financial system. Not because he believed in conspiracy theories that, the world is controlled by lizard people or anything like that, but he believed that governments printing money over time devalued all the money in your pocket. If you think of it, people talk about 2% inflation is great. No, it isn't. 2% inflation reduces the amount of buying power in your pocket. Inflation should be zero. Inflation should be zero. If inflation was zero, you would never need a pay rise, because everything that you buy from one year to the next would be the same value. So you could be paid $1,000 a month 20 years ago and be paid $1,000 a month today. And if everything around you costs the same amount of money that it did 20 years ago, why would you need more money? You'd be no better off, but you'd be no worse off. So inflation is the biggest hidden tax that you've ever seen. And over the period that we've just had with, of course, the pandemic, we saw a huge debasement of everybody's currency. They printed money and printed money. About 30% of the US dollar was printed. What does that do? It means for every $100 in your pocket 5 years ago, that is now worth about $60. So that in 4 years, they've nearly halved the amount of money that you have in your pocket and you can spend and you can buy. Bitcoin reverses that. And yes, we have bull markets. Yes, we have bear markets, but we're only 14, 15 years old. What will happen in 20 years' time when Bitcoin finally reaches its kind of gold standard, its gold capitalization, is that Bitcoin will grow and either match or outstrip inflation. So one Satoshi today will probably be worth 1.2 Satoshis worth of Satoshis in 5 years' time. It will appreciate in value. But one Satoshi today, let's say it's 1 Satoshi for the dollar, 1 Satoshi today will probably be worth $2 in 10 years' time. So it will appreciate, and that's why it's seen as digital property, because it gives you the opportunity to put $100, $1,000, $10,000, $100,000 of your money into Bitcoin. And that takes it out of inflation. An inflation hedge is what Bitcoin is supposed to be. Yes, you're going to get rich, because at this moment in time, we're in the expansion phase. We're in the growth stage. Bitcoin hasn't reached its market cap yet. Remember, it's still only a tenth of the market cap of gold. So we have a long way to go. But this is a perfect example of why you buy Bitcoin today. You buy it today to stop yourself from becoming poor. We talk a lot on this channel. Our job here is not to make you rich. It's to try and stop you becoming poor. And this is how to hold its value against any currency debasement in any country in the world, whether it be the UK, whether it be America, whether it be the euro and France, whether it be Japan. Bitcoin is supposed to go up in value over time to match or exceed inflation, because it's a finite, scarce asset. And over time, it will go up in value. And I know I've talked about that for a very long time, but I think it's important to understand why you need to hold Bitcoin. It's not just a coin that you buy and sell like Solana or Ethereum or Cardano. It's different. Sol liquidations very quickly then. Sol absolutely smashed up from 159 where we were yesterday. It broke up, hit 164. We've now broken out. We won't have time for it. But anyway, Solana is ripping. $173. $174 is the target for us. That's where I expect us to get to. What will I trade? What I am trading at the minute is nothing. I am not trading anything. I was buying dupe. I was buying dupe for about a month. And I was accumulating and dollar cost averaging into dupe for about a month. Once I got to the number of dupe that I wanted, which fits into my portfolio, then I stop. And I'm not buying anything at the minute. I'm just accumulating. I've staked my ETH. I have staked my Solana, staked my Cardano, and I'm just waiting. I think we're going to get rejected at 75. I think that's the problem. When we get rejected, we normally have about a 3 to 5% retracement. So if we hit $75,000, I would expect us to come down to 72.5, 71.5, something like that. And this is the reason why longs and shorts get liquidated. I don't have a crystal ball. You don't have a crystal ball. We could hit 75, and then there could be a 500 Bitcoin order from BlackRock come in, and suddenly we're at $76,000. The resistance is like a confidence in the price. So if we get to $75,000 and there's no confidence to go over $75,000, we retrace. However, there are occasions where we just smash through 75 and go to 75.6, 75.8. So breaking and holding is important. Breaking and coming back down shows we don't have confidence to buy above that price. And that's where we keep seeing these retracements. We've seen retracements all along the road, but they've only been 3 or 4 or 5% retracements. Like I said yesterday, I don't see a 20% retracement in the very near future. We'd need a macro environmental effect to do that to us. So MicroStrategy is looking, it was only last week we were talking about $700 million worth of Bitcoin. We're now talking about another $500 million. And he really is laser eyes. This guy, if Marvel were looking for their next superhero, you wouldn't look any further than Sailor. Good morning, Tartarland. I hope you are well. So let's not make no bones about it. They're not a software firm. They are a Bitcoin proxy. That's what they do. The majority of the value of MicroStrategy is tied up in Bitcoin. End of story. So in an announcement on Wednesday, he said he plans to offer $500 million worth of convertible notes to institutional buyers. But what happened was, when he sold his $700 million, he was oversubscribed. The demand was incredible. So why look a gift horse in the mouth? He's going to go back to them and want another $500 million. And maybe he will get another $600 million out of them. So it's the single largest corporate holder of Bitcoin with 205,000 Bitcoin, valued at 15 billion. It first bought Bitcoin in 2020, and the company's former CEO and now chairman claims the strategy is the best way to preserve wealth and get returns for shareholders. So there we go. This was only last night at 9 p.m. So this is 14 hours old. The price today is 73,000. We know this. CoinGecko shows its all-time high, 73.6. We are going to touch 74, but we could hit 74 and come down. It depends when Sailor decides to get his cash out and really look to pump us up, because he's in a race with BlackRock that he knows he's going to lose. BlackRock is going to win. BlackRock has already overtaken the Big Ten, or whatever they're called. They now hold 330,000 Bitcoin. But that's going up about 7,000 or 8,000 a day. So every week they're adding 30,000, 40,000 Bitcoin. You work out how many Bitcoin they're going to have by the end of the year. So this is my target for Bitcoin. Now, This is the 1 hour chart. This is my target, 74.8. It's technically more 75 target, but anyway, we'll go with that. Now, what we appear to be doing is coming up to this level here, which is 73.8. We're having a little bit of a bounce. So what will probably happen today is we will do this. Maybe today or tomorrow we will do this. But on the longer time frame, also, I think Brogan did his simple signals last night, and he's deleted all of my all of my data, so I can't see an awful lot on here. I tried to redraw it this morning, but I tell people we never redraw the charts from one stream to the next. Every drawing I do is on the same chart, but my let's have a look. My lines that I drew have all but gone. So this was my target for Bitcoin, basically in a nutshell. We had a bull pennant which brought us up from here to here. I've retraced it. That gives us 74.8 as our next target, and we are slowly edging our way towards it, more like that than like that, but you get the idea. That's where the 74.8 target comes from. I haven't just picked a number out of my head. We are looking healthy. The RSI isn't looking too bad on the daily. On the weekly, we are a little bit overbought. We could probably do with a period of consolidation around here. Probably do with a week or two of just sitting at 64,000. That would be nice. And then that would give our RSI time to do what happened here, come down to here, and then move back up. So still got 74,000 as my target for Bitcoin, but we have a lot to get through. So we are going to move on. And one of the charts I'm going to show you is not an individual chart. I'm going to go back over the CoinGecko. I have a project which is $15,000 to $1 million. It's a portfolio. It's not meant to hit $1 million in this bull cycle. It is meant to take 2 or 3 bull cycles, and it's to show you how you can grow a relatively average size portfolio into $1 million. It's not meant to be, 8 meme coins. Yes, I could pick 8 meme coins, and yes, probably do it in a bull cycle. But that would be very foolhardy, because if I pick the wrong 8 and people copy and lose their money, I don't want that. I like to sleep well at night. So why diversification matters for crypto? The rise of Bitcoin may tempt investors to ask, why not 100% Bitcoin? Here's why. Long-standing and generally accepted financial theory shows that diversification is not only good, but improves expected returns per unit of risk. Unfortunately, the crypto space currently seems to be overlooking this principle. Well, it is, unless you listen to us and you listen to our channel. And on our channel, and we've told you this, ever since you've been listening, we follow the 60-40 rule. In finance, that is normally 60% stock, 40% bonds. We can't do that in crypto. So we've picked 60% Bitcoin and Ethereum and 40% alts, because Bitcoin and Ethereum are the closest thing we're going to get to a surefire accumulation of wealth. Alts are not. Alts are far more speculative. Bitcoin is the elephant in the room. Ethereum is going to be the next ETF. They're the closest things we could find to a safe crypto asset. And remember, all crypto is volatile, but they're as safe as can be. So we do try and keep you on this path. And that's why we made the $15,000 portfolio, to show you diversification. So a QR co-founder and CIO, Cliff Asness, rebuffs a recent paper that effectively poses the question, why not 100% equities? A style of thinking that tends to resurface during bull markets. You cannot protect yourself with 100% equities. It's why people hold gold. Gold is something you hold during times of conflict or times of recession, and you have to hedge your portfolio against the risk. So we're not going to read all of this. In Finance 101, we're taught that in general, we should separate the choice of what is the best return for risk and what risk should we take. Now, you will hear a term, what is your event horizon? What's your time horizon for your investment? And I say this to you all the time. If you are looking to get rich, it is going to take you more than one bull run to do that, unless you are very lucky. It takes time. The longer you are in stocks, the longer you are in crypto, the more you will accumulate wealth. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Unless you're very good and you're a trader, or you're big into meme coins, or just generally very good, that makes you top 1%. The average person who doesn't have the amount of time to spend understanding stocks and shares and charts and crypto, they can't do that. So what they have to do is create a diversified portfolio. So this return for risk is what it comes down to. How much risk do you want to take on for your return? If you want, and again, I'll disagree with him on this, if you want a surefire 100% safe bet, then you should be 100% Bitcoin. Because I cannot guarantee that Ethereum is going to be threatened in the future by another chain. Or maybe they just mess the chain up. Maybe they mess up one of their releases. Maybe they damage the reputation of Ethereum. Bitcoin is the safest of all of the assets, and that's why it should be a big chunk of your portfolio. So diversification, does it matter for crypto? Absolutely. And if you'd been in Bitcoin and nothing else since the start of this bull run, if we go back to, let's say, January last year, if you'd have bought nothing but Bitcoin, you would have beaten 95% of all other cryptos. There are the exceptions like Solana, IMX. There's a few others that have done way better than Bitcoin. And meme coins, of course, have done way better than Bitcoin. But their market caps are 10 million, 100 million, 200 million. They're not the Bitcoin mass that it has, which is now obviously over 1 trillion. So Bitcoin is good, but you should have other portfolios. Now, I wrote an article about this on Medium about 3 years ago, and I gave you a portfolio breakdown. We're not going to get into this because this is too in-depth for the show. We don't have this much time, but basically, you should look to hold other assets outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum to give you exposure to the upside. So let's not read any more of this. We've kind of got the gist of it. And that is that Bitcoin is the safest bet. But you should carry out some level of diversification. So this is the $15,000 to $1 million portfolio. This was started in January 2023. This is 14 months old, and I put $15,000 into this portfolio. It is now worth $38,000. So we've almost 3x'd already. Almost, not quite. And you can't see, let's see if I can make it small. I can't. The right hand side has the profit and loss and the return. But I made a portfolio of what I considered to be safe-ish assets to buy, safest crypto assets to buy. And I did the usual 60-40. So I put 60% into Bitcoin and Ethereum. I then divided the 40% amongst these other coins. 6 other coins, Cardano and XRP, were slightly heavier weighted. I believe they were 10% each. So it was 30, 30, 10, 10, and then the other 4 were given 5%. That's kind of how we worked it out. Now, over the course of the investment, we are up 152%. But if we'd have put all of our money into Bitcoin, we would have been up 227%. Ethereum is up 141, Cardano 134, XRP 70, Chainlink 213% up, ICP 154, Algorand. Now, if you watched me the last time we did this video, which was probably about a month ago, Algorand was the only asset that we had that hadn't had a return. It was negative. That's up 35% now, and Polygon is only up 27%. Now, why do you diversify just out of Bitcoin if that's the case? Because you don't have the time to sit here every day watching the charts. You might only carry out one transaction a month. You might only watch one show a month. You might have a job. You might work 14 hours a day. So you can't monitor the narrative on a daily basis. So what you have to do is you have to plant your garden and hope that 90% of your flowers and vegetables yield, and then hopefully some of them will do better than others. So let me put it this way. In this bull run, at the end of this bull run, from the bottom, if Bitcoin ends up doing a 3x from here, it will have done a 600% return, something like that. Ethereum, it will have done a 300% extra from here. Ethereum is likely to potentially 5x from here. So again, it will outperform Bitcoin. So it might catch up and I will get a bigger return just out of Ethereum. But this is where you go down to the smaller cap coins. Chainlink. Chainlink is about to go live and start charging fees across the board for everything it does. Chainlink could 20x from here. Algorand and Polygon could easily 10 to 15 to 20x from here. ICP could 10, 15, 20x from here. So what you're doing is you are allocating a lower percentage of your portfolio because it's riskier. We might end up this bull run and Algorand will go from 31 cents to 25 cents because of some bad publicity, and you won't win on Algorand. But Polygon could end up integrating into Ethereum in different ways that we don't know about. Its AG layer that's being launched or has been launched could absolutely take off. Polygon could be the glue that binds all of the other blockchains together. So Polygon could 30x. So the 5% that you allocate could do multiples more of Bitcoin and Ethereum, or it could do nothing. So your portfolio needs to have a balance of the coins where you hold your value, Bitcoin and Ethereum, that you allocate the majority of your funds to, and then the rest become more speculation. We know XRP are going to go well. I don't care what anybody says about XRP, it's going to do well. Over the longer term, Chainlink is going to do exceptionally well. It is the oracle of the blockchain. There is no competition right now to Chainlink. ICP is making inroads with AI. Algorand has an agreement with the World Economic Forum. Polygon is the greatest layer 2 on the Ethereum blockchain. They all have a competitive advantage over everybody else in what they do. And Cardano, as we know, Cardano will sit at 60, 70, 80 cents forever. And then you'll wake up one morning and it'll be at $4. It's done it in the last bull run. Nobody saw Cardano coming and it takes off. So Cardano is the laggard. But it's still probably the third best layer 1 project, fourth best layer 1 project out there. So that's why you need to diversify. And you need to diversify. You don't put 20% of your portfolio into 5 projects. You need to risk weight them. And that's why Bitcoin and Ethereum, maybe even Cardano and maybe even Solana should have a higher weighting than something like Dog with Hat or Bonk or Pepe or any of these meme coins, because you need to have a weighting, and that weighting takes into account the volatility and the risk associated with that investment. Anyway, we are going to move on and see if we can get through some of these. We're not doing too badly for time. Visa and MasterCard could be key again. Visa and MasterCard want the fractions of the transactions that go across the blockchain. That's what they want. They are determined to be the entry points for buying crypto directly through your wallet. They've already got deals with the likes of Phantom Wallet, with the likes of MetaMask. They've already started to kind of get their claws into crypto. As opposed to the banks see crypto as a threat. And if you don't believe me, look at the way that Christine Lagarde, look at the way that the EU is treating crypto, look at the way that banks in Australia are stopping you from buying crypto. Look at that. That's a threat. They're not protecting you. They don't want to lose your money. They want to hold on to as much of your money as possible. Visa and MasterCard do not care. They see transactions. So it's chalk and cheese to the adoption of Bitcoin. Banks don't see a way to make money out of crypto, therefore it's a threat. Visa and MasterCard see microtransactions. Imagine that you have a Visa or MasterCard Web3 wallet, and you've got your Bitcoin and your Solana and your Cardano and your stable coins in there. And you pick your priorities. So you say, right, use my stable coins to buy my coffees. Anything over $100, take it out of Bitcoin. Every transaction from that wallet through your Visa and MasterCard is going to be a fee for Visa and MasterCard. Now, what don't Visa and MasterCard need to do those transactions? Banks, they don't need them. The money is in your wallet. It's on the blockchain. Visa and MasterCard are being the conduit for those transactions. So banks, again, lose out because Visa and MasterCard are doing all the transactions. So, I mean, there are inherent risks with that. We're not going to get into them, such as KYC, but Visa and MasterCard and MetaMask can work all of that out between them. Now, these payment gateways are the one thing that really need to be sorted out. It's a pain in the backside, really. I should be able to have a crypto card that isn't connected to a bank, that I own, that I get from Visa or MasterCard. I do my KYC, I'm sent my card, and it's connected to my MetaMask wallet. That's what should happen. It's not there yet, but it will be. So Polygon blockchains have loyalty programs with Starbucks. We've covered this. Fire drops in India. Kaching loyalty points by Kaikai. AI shopping in China. Partnership with Near Protocol. We've seen Near Protocol rip because of their association with NVIDIA. However, only global payment networks, that is major credit cards, can foster a truly global approach. Crypto cards. Crypto, debit and credit cards have gained popularity, but they are a pain in the backside to get hold of. They're very difficult to get hold of, and they don't offer them in every jurisdiction. And I've got two crypto cards. One pays me 3% cashback. The other one pays me, I think, 1% cashback. And they are good. And yeah, I get free Netflix. I get free Amazon. I get free Spotify. I get free X through my card. And yeah, I mean, you have to stake, I think it's $30,000 or $40,000 to get that, but I don't really care about that. I care about having all of the perks. So Visa and MasterCard are driving this forward. What I would say to you is, let's not view Visa and MasterCard as the enemy. They're not like banks. If they can facilitate crypto cards for everybody, whether it be in India, Asia, the Middle East, Europe, UK, America, so be it. Let it happen. And these Web3 loyalty engagement solutions have been around for a while, but they're now going to start to partner up with people. So you're going to see banks offering crypto cards. And that could very well be another defining moment for Bitcoin. If Barclays or HSBC or Merrill Lynch offer you a crypto card where 1% of your transactions are paid to you in Bitcoin that goes into your wallet, the level of demand for Bitcoin is yet again going to go up another level. So don't see them as threats. See this as the next evolution of credit cards. and debit cards moving into crypto. It's the next evolution. We're not going to talk about these kind of things. So for me, regulation is probably the one that's going to be the key, because banks are going to press governments to not allow this to happen. That's the other thing. We're going to have the same way that telephone companies fought against voice over IP, fought against online banking, fought against online music, fought against YouTube. We're going to get the same thing with these debit cards and credit cards. The banks are going to want the governments to protect the banks. Now then, let's move back to crypto for a minute. So what is the best crypto to buy today? Dog with Hat, Toncoin or PancakeSwap? Now I have my own opinion on some of these coins, which you will know if you've listened to me before. Ishan, hello from Nepal. Welcome to the stream. Remember, we are live. What of SHIB? SHIB is going to become the #1 meme coin in this bull run, in my opinion. I don't think SHIB has anything to worry about. It's got no competition. It's got its own blockchain. It's got its own NFT marketplace. It's going great guns. The only thing that's going to come near SHIB, in my opinion, at this moment in time is Bonk. Bonk is building and building and building. It's got Telegram bots. It has its own DEX. It's got its own rewards program. Bonk is doing good things. Dog with Hat is behind. Doge has done nothing. Pepe, so far, nothing. So for me, potentially in the next 2 or 3 years, SHIB and Bonk are going to dominate. Bonk also has deals with Revolut. Bonk is going to be available in European jurisdictions. So those two for me. Dog with Hat at the minute is great. It's fun. It's cool. Whatever. Good morning, Solo Sky. So which of these 3 coins would I buy today? Well, off the top of my head, I am going to tell you PancakeSwap. Dog with Hat has ripped up beyond belief. And the market cap it's at, for me, is too high. Toncoin, but we are going to look at it, by the way. We are going to look at it next. Toncoin, I think, is wholly overvalued for what it does. And PancakeSwap, I would say, is probably the one that will generate the most long-term revenue. Toncoin will generate long-term revenue. I just think it's overvalued. It's not about necessarily one thing when you look at a crypto. You have to look at multiple things. What's the market cap? What multiples has it just done? Or where is it in its cycle? What does it offer? Will it be here in 5 years' time? And the most important thing of all, how does it make money? Dog with Hat is not a business. It's not a viable business. Toncoin is. But is it a viable business at that value? PancakeSwap is a viable business. It generates money. This is why I've been telling people to go and look at Jupiter. It's the biggest aggregator in the world. It does more volume than Uniswap, but the value of the project is way below that of Uniswap. That's why I've been telling people to buy Jupiter, or not telling people to buy Jupiter, advising people not financially to look at Jupiter. Of these 3, without reading the article, for me, PancakeSwap is the one to get. But we'll go through it. I don't want to be the one to just sit here and say don't buy meme coins because everybody else tells you to buy them. You could go and buy $1,000 of Dog with Hat and turn it into $10,000 in a week and prove me wrong. Good for you. But I have a duty of care to not advise people to do the wrong thing. And that is important to me. I don't want to tell you to or advise you to do something that could end up losing you money. So a test of 100,000 is coming for Bitcoin in the coming months. What are the best cryptos to buy today? Toncoin. So Telegram is offering Ton. Remember, Toncoin was going to be the Telegram coin. SEC kicked up a fuss. It became a separate company. They're still affiliated. The crypto was trading at 444, hit 460. The market cap is $15 billion for Telegram's coin. Really? Ton's affiliation to Telegram, which positions it closely at the fingertips of the app's hundreds of millions of daily users. suggests it could be a leader in the bull market. Given that it could 3 to 5x from here, I don't... A 3x from here would put it at 45 billion. Even now, look at who is around Toncoin. It's 13th at, let's say, call it 15 billion, okay? Can it is it better than SHIB? No. Is it better than Avalanche? No. Is it better than Cardano? Absolutely not. It's half the market cap of Cardano. How? XRP. It's a third of the market cap of XRP. It's above Chainlink. How is it above Chainlink? It's above Polygon. How? Far better projects with far lower market caps than Toncoin. So for me, no. Disagree with that. Dog with Hat, again, it's hit $2.60. Its market cap is over 2.6 billion. It's gone up considerably since then. We are going to look at it, and we are going to look at the chart of Dog with Hat in a minute. We're also going to look at the meme coin market, and I'm going to give you my opinion on the meme coin market because there are some names that have started to crop up which I'm going to try and draw your attention to so you can check them out. Remember, I'll always tell you if I hold any coins. I don't hold Ton, I don't hold Dog with Hat. I traded it for 8 hours and I made about 60 or 70% in that time and I sold it. Don't care what it's done now, not interested. PancakeSwap. This is a DEX, a decentralized exchange. It's up 13.5%. It's done very well. The market cap is 1.17 billion. Now, you are talking about a decentralized exchange which makes money in a bull market because the value of everything goes up and they take a percentage. So if these three runners, if these three trains, whatever you want to call them, fastest horse, PancakeSwap for me has the one with the most viability of the three for the value. It is valued at 1.17 billion. Toncoin is valued 10 times higher. PancakeSwap has a third of the value of Dog with Hat. Where is Dog with Hat? Be down here somewhere, I imagine. How is Floki at 2.8 billion? I'm flabbergasted. There we go. So Dog with Hat is 3.2 billion. Where is it going to go from there? Ask yourself that question. PancakeSwap has acres and acres of land to grow into. I'm not saying this is going to be the best coin to buy for the bull run. I'm saying of the three coins put in front of me, Dog with Hat is a meme coin that's already run up to 3.4 billion. Toncoin for me is overvalued at 14 billion. PancakeSwap is the only one that realistically has a value that I would invest in. Alternatives, now down here normally you get the sponsored articles or the sponsored section, but it hasn't done that. So what we will do is, we've got plenty of time, is we're going to go and have a look at the meme coin market, and most notably Dog with Hat. Let's make this big enough for you to see. So crypto enthusiasts raised nearly $690,000 to put Dog with Hat meme on the Las Vegas sphere. People have more money than sense. The amount raised is to display a picture of a Shiba Inu puppy wearing a pink beanie on the world's largest spherical structure. There you go. That's the mock-up of what it will look like. Absolute nonsense. Crypto denizens have raised this money to put it on the Las Vegas sphere, a music and entertainment venue widely known for its LED displays that wrap around its interior and exterior. To display a Shiba Inu puppy wearing a pink beanie. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I expected to raise the entire amount, but no, I didn't know there would be extra money, wrote Mihir, one of the key signers of the multi-sig wallet. Big gains for WIF. The amount raised comes as WIF, the ticker for the Solana-based meme coin based on Dog with Hat, has increased 25% in the last few days, trading at 256 at the time of publication from CoinGecko. WIF is one of the most popular tokens to trade on Solana. And the trading pair Sol WIF is the 5th largest on Solana by total volume in the past 7 days. Remember, Solana is the meme capital of the cryptoverse at this moment in time. It is the one that is birthing. If you were going to start a meme coin today, you would start it on Solana. You wouldn't start it on Cardano or AVAX or Ethereum or Polygon. You'd start it on Solana. And if you have the good team behind you and you have the right promotion and everything else, you are going to make a $100 million project. And it's as simple as that. Even with half a decent team, you're still going to get to $20-30 million market cap. So there is money to be made out of meme coins, as long as you don't pump and dump, as long as you don't abuse the community. If you build a solid project, take the proceeds and build out, then you're just going to add to the community. So it's over 2.5 billion. Absolutely ridiculous price for a meme coin. But let's go and have a quick look. Before we look, actually, we'll look at the trading view chart first, and then we're going to go and have a look at the meme charts. And I'm going to try and pick out some gems for you. Not financial advice, and none of these I will hold. The only meme coin I still have is WEN, which was an airdrop. Now, again, with things like Dog with Hat or anything like that, let's go to the daily, in fact. Did I actually draw? I've actually drawn a line on this chart. Oh, that's the Bitcoin chart. 1 minute. There we go. Okay, now, anything that looks like that, to me, is a problem. And the reason it's a problem is we had this beautiful line here where we were putting in higher highs, okay, and then we were putting in, ooh, let's bring that down so it's actually accurate, shall we? Higher lows, and then we've had a breakout. Now we're at $3.26. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm going to tell you that if you go back, let me find a different chart. I would go and use CoinMarketCap, but we know exactly what's going to happen if we go and use CoinMarketCap. There we go. Right. So, this coin I traded here. Let's put the horizontal line in. So I traded this coin at 42 cents, and that was on the 26th of February. So we have 8x'd, we've gone up 800% in 2.5 weeks. Now, I don't know about you, but we make a lot of coins about meme coins, and we also try and point out things which are going to go wrong. And this, I'm going to give you a comparison. We know what this chart looks like now. This chart is this. It's insane, okay? Now I'm going to show you a chart of a coin that I think it is going to follow, which is this one. Now, I'm not going to put them on the same chart, but look what happened. Same thing. It's nowhere. It goes up a bit. It has its blow off top. And guess what happens? It's going to come down. It's not going to come down to the price it was down here. It's going to come down to a price where it can, where supply and demand meet. And then it's going to, you know, find support and then move back up again. Now, let's go back to Dog with Hat just to show you what could happen. So we've just seen that. What's going to happen if we call this the top? Let's call this the top for a minute. What I think is going to happen is we're going to come down to somewhere around this range. And if not to $2.30, maybe we come down to $1.95. We're going to come down to one of those prices. And then we're going to rattle about for a bit. And then maybe later on, give it a few months, Let's go to daily, actually. Hang on. 1 second. Let's expand these out a bit. There we go. Okay. So what I think could happen is we will come down here and then we will start to move back up. Now, there is no way on earth we are going to see $5, $6, $10, $15, $20 whiff. There isn't the money to push it up that high. And I'm going to show you why. And this is the final point of the day. We've got to the final point of the day with 4 minutes to spare. So I'm going to show you how I would play the meme market, if you like. So this is, for those of you that are new to crypto, or those who've never seen this before, if you go to CoinMarketCap, let's start from the beginning. If you go to CoinMarketCap and you're on the front page here, are we at 73? Oh, we've broken 73. How nice. So if we go here and we type in meme, okay, and we go to categories, it gives you the meme category. So by clicking on this, CoinMarketCap very nicely gives you all of the meme coins by market cap, so you can assess them in their own kind of league table. So Dogecoin, 26 billion. I think it's going to be flipped by SHIB, personally. I did say that my target for Dogecoin was 19 cents. Way back when it was 7 cents, we hit it. I would have taken profits on Dogecoin at that point. Still kind of there. SHIB is never going to go to a cent. Don't let anybody tell you that SHIB is going to go to 1 cent. Okay? That would have a $2 or $20 trillion market cap. Never going to happen. Okay? But SHIB, in this bull run, it's only a 2x away from its previous all-time high in market cap. So you could 2x on SHIB quite easily, 3x on SHIB from where we are now. Pepe is coming in at 4.2. It's more than likely going to get flipped by Dog with Hat. But at what point does Dog with Hat run out of steam? When is it going to need a bowl of water? When is it going to need a power nap in front of the fire? Because it's at $3.25 billion. Floki has come out of nowhere. I covered Floki. I made a video about Floki a year ago. Said it was a great project. Love it. It's got its own metaverse. Very, very good project. I don't think it's worth $2.7 billion. Bonk has broken back up now over $2 billion. Again, I think this has got legs. I know it's a dog. I know it's another dog pun, but it has got legs. It's more built out than Whiff. Whiff has the momentum of the media behind it. But if you want to make real gains in meme coins, you're too late if you're looking here. You're too late. Dog with Hat is not going to 10x. It's not going to go to $32 billion. Maybe it will in a year and a half time. I mean now, today. If you're talking about flipping meme coins, you want to drop yourself down here. You want to be looking. I've mentioned MAGA to you. MAGA is one that could do very well. Look at the market cap. Now, if the hysteria behind Dog with Hat swaps to Trump because Trump's going to run for the presidential campaign, could that go to $3 billion? Absolutely. It would be then a $71 coin that you're picking up for $7. If you go further down to Wen, for example, Wen is only $250 million. Could that hit $1 billion, $1.5 billion? Absolutely. So that's potentially an 8x on Wen. And Wen isn't just a meme coin, it's a new type of protocol system on Solana. So Wen's something to look at. It's got a bit more about it. But keep going down. Smog was airdropped. I've got Smog in my wallet. I've no idea what it is, but I own it. Then Snek, Cardano. Again, look at it, 178 million. Could that 10x? It would put it at 1.78 billion. Yes, it can. Maybe not now, maybe soon. Grok, again, maybe Grok can pump. You're getting down towards the tokens now. Salami, a lot of people are talking about Salami. It's up 337%. 76 billion. These are the kinds of coins you want to be looking at down here. You want to be trying to pick up some of these coins which are in the 40, 50, 60 million dollar range, because of these 10, 9 could potentially go to zero and 1 could 20x, 30x, 40x. So have a think about that. I've covered Wall Street memes before. I've made a coin about them. Jesus coin, that's been around for ever and a day. There's no volume on it whatsoever. But have a look at some of these coins down here. Go to CoinMarketCap, type in meme, pick categories, and that gives you your full list. And then each one of them. So if we take Myro, for example, again, Myro, if you were a OG paid member on our YouTube channel, you would have been told about Myro a 2.5x ago. I said it needs to get above $150 million and then it will rip. And it's 3x'd since then. So you go to Myro, for example, and you will have a link here under official links that takes you to their website. That's how you go and do your own research. How do you do research on a meme coin? Go and look at its socials. Go and look at how many people follow it on Twitter. How is its marketing doing? It's a pretty dog, but they're all pretty dogs. There is a white paper, there's tokenomics, everything you need to know about Myro is on there. So best thing for you to do is go and look at Twitter, go and look at X, find out which coins people are talking about. Do you like any of these coins? Again, sometimes it comes down to personal taste. Do you like dogs? Do you like lizards? Do you like cats? Go and have a look at them. And remember, the most important thing is, as we said, the title of this show is Diversify. If you have a $10,000 portfolio, the most that you should put into a meme coin, in my opinion, not financial advice, is $100. Maybe get 4 of them, $25 each. Maybe pick a chain like Solana and say, right, I'm going to buy the top 2 meme coins under $1 billion on Solana. But have a strategy. Don't just go down this list and go $100, $100, $100, $100, $100, because you know what? It probably work, but it's not the way I would do it. Go and check them out. You might like some of the communities. Go and join their Discord channels. Go and join their Telegram groups. Go and get involved. Go and see which communities you like the most. It is time consuming, but the world isn't based around making money easily. You have to do some research to get where you want to go. And meme coins, remember as well, if there's a pullback, if Bitcoin goes from 73,000 to 65,000, for example, meme coins are going to drop 30, 40, 50%. Dog with hat could go to $1, for example. Dogecoin could go back to 15 cents. And to be fair with Dogecoin, it's probably too big to do that now. But something like, let me try and find one I can actually pronounce the amounts of. Yeah, so Myro, for example, if there's a huge correction on Solana, Myro could go to 20 cents. They're like the miner birds. They're the first things to die in the mine. They're the first things to take a hit. So meme coins are great when the markets go up, absolutely trash when the markets go down. And that's why we talked about diversification. We talked about risk management. We talked about what is the risk versus reward. If you put $100 into Bitcoin today, that could potentially be worth $400 in 18 months' time. If you put $100 into Floki today, is that likely to be worth $400 or more in 18 months' time? Is it likely to go back to zero? Is the meme season going to finish and all of the meme coins die off and new ones come along? Think of the longevity of Bitcoin compared to these meme coins. And that's why I say, if you've got $10,000, only put $100 into meme coins. It's really important. Do not degen in to these things. It's very important that you protect yourself from becoming too reliant on quick gains. Quick gains are great. I mean, listen, I was buying Jupiter at 48 cents. I believe in the project. It's now nearly at $1. I've 2x'd in a month. Fantastic. But it's a project that makes money and is going to continue making money. Like PancakeSwap. These meme coins aren't. These meme coins are to buy and sell. That is it. You don't buy these to hold them for the next 5 years. They're all going to go incredibly far down in the next bear market. I'm not going to bring the chart up because it will kill the computer. But final thoughts then. I think over the next 6 weeks at least, we're going to continue to see Bitcoin being bought up by the ETFs. We're going to see the halving, which is going to drive retail towards crypto. And I think we are going to see $80,000 and $90,000 before you know it. $100,000 is going to be a massive milestone for us. We might not get there anytime soon, or we might get there by June. I don't know. I've not got a crystal ball. But I think $80,000 is a matter of time. I think $90,000 is a matter of time. The amount of money coming into Bitcoin from Michael Saylor, from the ETFs, from institutions, that's going to keep pushing us up. And everything is going to float along with it. Even Dogecoin, SHIB, Pepe, Dog with Hat, they're all going to float on the rising tide that is Bitcoin. So, as I said 2 days ago, everybody feels like a terrible trader in a bear market because everything is going down. But everybody thinks they are invincible in a bull market because everything goes up. If you have made 500%, 600% profit on a meme coin, like Dog with Hat, please take some profits. Just take, I know it's not financial advice, but just take some profit out of those meme coins. If my meme coins that I buy and trade go up 20-25% in a day, I sell them all and never look back. Because those incremental 25% gains held in Sol or held in USDC are always going to outperform meme coins in the long term. So don't be afraid to take profits out of meme coins at this stage. We are having a good run. Remember what the buzz a week and a half, 2 weeks ago was AI. The buzz at the minute is meme coins. In 2 weeks' time, it could be gaming tokens. As we covered yesterday, Gala looks really good. So remember, we go through phases, and at the minute it's meme coins. Like I said, last week AI. Maybe we're going to have gamings. The metaverse tokens, they've not had their time in the sun. If Sandbox turns around tomorrow and says that they are integrating Fetch or Singularity into the Sandbox metaverse, that token will 5x in a day. Because AI is going to be the future of gaming if the Web3 companies adopt it. Same with Star Atlas. If Star Atlas adopts AI, I keep harping on about Star Atlas, if they adopt it, we're going to rip. So just remember, meme coins might be tomorrow's chip paper, as that's old expression in England. So just bear that in mind. That's the end of the show. A big thank you to everybody that has watched. Now, a couple of things to say before we go. Number one, I'm back tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Same time, same place, different news, same voice, unfortunately for you guys. Then we're back on Saturday in the studio. I will be joined by the Oracle himself, Brogan. He'll be back. We didn't do it last Saturday because it was Mother's Day on the Sunday, so we had to go out and buy Mother's Day presents. I have made some good videos. I've made a video about EtherFi, which is the new token in the launch pool. So I've made an EtherFi video. That is on our YouTube channel that you can go and find. We are Crypto Warehouse over there. But most importantly, most important thing for you to do is follow us on this platform. So press the follow button, press the subscribe button, whatever it might be. We hit 4,000 people today on YouTube, and we're nearly at 100,000 on another platform that we're not going to mention the name of. But we're almost there. I'm going to check now and see where we are. We are at 99,738. So tomorrow, we will probably break the 100,000 followers on one of the platforms. So make sure to follow us. Big thank you to everybody. I'm going to go now. I will see you all in the morning. Take care. Have a great day. Let's see if we can push 74,000 today. And let's see if we can break and hold it. So take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you in the morning.